And it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Browns had 1 and 6 now. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this time not quite to the 30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job at knocking it free.
Yeah, because...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Travis Jones makes a tackle. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson. Powering forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Strong running at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Watson, flush to his right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Cooper will go in motion. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Jackson to throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The final shot before the break, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
And now Watson throws another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Jackson. Escaping the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Watson. Slant route complete to Bell. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing is Jackson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jackson. He goes once again right back to Hardy. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Henry up the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Jackson.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They run it again with Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially